So many months ago, my office joined with the NYPD, and we began an investigation into illegal firearm sales right here in Brooklyn. That investigation led us to an individual named Ernest Linnell. He actually sold an undercover agent over 100 guns right here in Brooklyn. 40 caliber weapons, 380 caliber weapons, 9 millimeters. We were determined to get to the source of these guns, and our investigation led us down to the state of Georgia, and it led us to an individual named Mark Henry. What we learned was truly frightening. Henry is a former Delta Airlines employee. He worked with a current Delta employee, Eugene Harvey, who works down in the Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport down in Atlanta. Together, those two individuals breached the security at the airport down in Atlanta. They breached the security to smuggle so many firearms, so many guns on planes from Atlanta to New York City. The flights originated in Atlanta and they landed here in New York at John F. Kennedy Airport. They also landed at LaGuardia Airport. Between May 2014 and December 2014, Mark Henry literally took about 20 flights with guns on them on commercial airliners. This is an AK-47. This gun can shoot through a car door, can shoot through an apartment door, can shoot through a bulletproof vest. In November, Mr. Henry brought this gun on a Delta commercial airliner to New York. What Henry did is he worked with the current Delta employee, Eugene Harvey. Eugene Harvey is currently a ramp agent and a baggage handler down at the airport in Atlanta. Henry would meet with Harvey, sometimes at Harvey's house in Atlanta, and give him guns that Harvey was to smuggle into the airport. Sometimes they met at Henry's mother's house or other locations down in Atlanta. Henry would give Harvey the guns. Now, this is critical. The problem down with this at this airport in Atlanta is that the employees don't have to go through screening. And so when the employees arrive at the airport, they can get into the terminals without going through any screening. Henry knew that, and so he worked with Harvey. So Henry would give Harvey the guns outside the airport. Harvey would go through. All he had to do was just badge himself in, and he parked in the employee parking lot, badge himself in, and he's in the terminal with the guns. Henry would go through the normal TSA checkpoints like any other passenger with the knapsack that wasn't quite full. So he went in as a standard passenger, but they had a meeting place that they would meet, and it differed in the airport. Sometimes it was in the restroom, sometimes it was at a credit union, but they knew. And so they would meet at the airport. Harvey would find Henry, give him the guns. Henry would take the guns, put it in his knapsack, and then Henry would literally catch a Delta flight to New York. This investigation is deeply troubling because not only are these guns creating havoc on the streets of Brooklyn throughout the country, but now this scheme really poses a threat in terms of terrorism. They could put guns on the plane this time. They could have easily put a bomb on one of those planes.